the sides, but
Yeah.
and I got him right. So we got DBGen rocking the Seth versus the aforementioned Ryu that we were just talking about.
Yeah, Ryu's starting to, always been a staple in 5. Like, you see him make like this big of a resurgence in like Street Fighter 6 is around the corner, so it kind of makes sense for everybody to start rocking the Ryu, especially. But yeah, Footsy's gonna be the name of the game, especially in this match.
We're gonna have to see, what BrooklynKnight can bring to the table, right? They're rocking that V skill 1, V trigger 1, so something a little bit different. We're talking about donkey kicking people in the V trigger 2. Not gonna have that this time. We saw DBGen go for the overhead there. Nice little jab check though.
Wow, these guys using all the limbs. Get up off him, hollow in the corner, and then connection into the top sweep, but the grab. Get off. Wow. Okay. Solid round by BrooklynKnight right there. Round 2.
Yeah, gonna be able to take, pretty clean round 2. They didn't actually, have to worry about too much coming out of DBGen. Never really got the chance to rock their style, but that crosscut was insanely deep.
Yeah, like I'm looking at DBGen, and DBGen is like trying to get some offense started. Like literally, DBGen is kind of just like, wow, that parry was ridiculous. And another low forward to Hadu. You are in the corner, my friend. What's the move here? And these defense right now by BrooklynKnight, kind of impeccable.
Yeah, blocking all these solar plexus, but I think they're dead. I'm pretty sure you're gonna die at that, and the answer is C.
Yeah, it looked like it wasn't gonna connect by the way like he dropped just now, but like wow, just use the resources when you got them, folks. Already up 1 game. That was kind of fast, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yeah, I mean this is still early on, so we're still looking at first to 2s. Once we get to the top 8 spots, we'll start rocking with the typical first to 3s that everybody knows and loves. But you gotta adapt fast in these early pool sets. Like you do not have any time to try and figure out your opponent.
Yeah, this is 1000% the skill check. Like, hey, you need to make sure that the matchup's on point. You need to make sure that you make as little mistakes as possible. We see that BrooklynKnight, and we see the footsies that like he's doing right now, and we see that like he is every time that DBGen has gone for a grab, even though he got that grab and just put him in the corner, but for every grab that like he's whipped, it's literally because of the micro spacing of BrooklynKnight. So that's been pretty good on his end.
Yeah, we even got a nice little DP setup there from DBGen, but again, they're just whipping that vacuum and giving BrooklynKnight all the time in the world to set up in the corner here.
Wow, you kind of count on him. But then we saw both right there. We're going to be activation right here for DBGen, trying to get him to crack, and he does!
I'm actually kind of surprised by that. I thought, well, I mean, it's tough to see BrooklynKnight fall like that because if they just spent a little bit of meter, then they would have gotten the stun. But they didn't.
Yeah.
They decided to be a little bit greedy. And even right at the end there, they got popped up by the V-trigger, and it just kind of fell apart for them.
Yeah, that overhead, like, at the end of that V-trigger was, like, the final, like, touch. And it was just, like, so it was a little bit unexpected. I got caught by it, too. So, like, it's just a very, very nice touch. Just like that anti-air right there from BrooklynKnight. BrooklynKnight kind of just slowing the pace down, throwing the projectiles. Kind of trying to bait DBGen and just come in so you can whip something high and you can go for a low forward in the Hado or something like that.
Nice little pickup after the V-trigger usage there from DBGen. BrooklynKnight knows the timing, knows the spacing that they can work in with. Oh, they actually got hit by that. Oh, get off of me. EXDP right out of the corner.
Hey, rule of show those. I'm gonna throw at least one. You gotta show me. you gotta show me, baby.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably frustrated that he lost the round earlier because he chose not to spend the music. So, finding himself here.
All right, finally. He's like 1 of 8 on those. So, finally able to get the absorption right there, but just use it for a little block string with the Hado. Okay.
Oh, wake up. EXDP coming out of DBGen. Even trying to get the corner, forcing a little bit of the V reversal there too, which is, I think, kind of tough for DBGen because they've been kind of relying on that V trigger to try and get things started for them. But this round is looking ridiculous so far.
Yeah, he had him shook. Oh my goodness, like little scissor kick into the corner like that. Like that's what's so like scary about Seth is just like in the corner, like those throw loops that Seth can do, the fact that they can kind of just literally dictate the game like within that space and kind of just keep you guessing, that's what's always been dangerous about Seth, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, every character is trying to work within their own specific pocket, you know, of influence where they can really shine and showcase what the rest of the character can do. But, you know, we've seen DBGen kind of struggle to find that so far this set. That last round particularly was really strong for them, but this round started off ridiculous.
Oh, and the wherewithal to just throw in the middle of that to just stop the pressure, because that was really intense for stun me right there.
Nice little challenge out there with the jab as well. Takes the corner control away.
Okay.
Activation.
Overhead, mine on the way, but catches the V skill and makes him just sit there and wait. That is incredible use of that V skill, V trigger right there.
Man, the timing on that interrupt was insane. A nice little timing there with the EX Aura as well.
Super good spacing too. He put that just where his just where Ryu's feet would not touch.
Gonna end up trading here at round start. I think we're seeing DBGen kind of get that read, right? It's set point for them now. They only need to win this next round in order to move on in winner's side here. Whereas BrooklynKnight looked so strong in the first game.
Yeah, DBGen it took a little bit for DBGen to get the offense going, but right now it's been like just like finally finding their space and being able to get those throw loops in the corner. This is working out for DBGen so well so far, but just like little tiny mistakes. And wait, what?
I've never seen that before. That was ridiculous. The full screen vacuum coming in, gets hit in the shin. Oh, that's actually it. Yeah, spends the CA. Plenty of damage on deck. Doesn't even need the V trigger.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that V skill. Just what I saw earlier. Like, it's like he got his hurt box extended when he threw the Hado, and then the fireball literally
support people. So next matchup here, we're going to be having Boomy versus MrMostafles. That V skill 2, V trigger 2, Akuma enjoyer. Last time we saw them on stream, they obliterated their opponent. So we'll have to see if they can repeat that success a little bit here.
Never again, because I ain't playing that man again. Anyway, Boomy definitely got the Zeku on Zeku. Well, guys, come on, man. He's the man with the combo extensions, the big time damage from long range as well, and somebody who with a lot of momentum started. They play their cards right, but MrMostafles pretty by the book Akuma, but hey, that V trigger 2, like you said, also has combos.
Yeah, we'll see if he can actually utilize them now that he's activated. You obviously got to get a hit before he can use it, but how little health bar they got left? Oh, that was the chance. That throw whiff, that could have been it.
But I love the wherewithal, the mindset of MrMostafles here. But okay, little taken by surprise by that side switch on that flip.
Yeah, this thing's gonna be tricky, right? Like, you never exactly know when something's gonna be, you know, connecting which side. But already off to a great start here, utilizing a little bit more of those projectiles for Boomy.
You said I flip, you flip. If I'm gonna jump, then I'm gonna meet you up in the air. We'll go air to air. This is my skies. Yes, entry with the fireball, not gonna be able to get it, but does get that top in the corner. Akuma's kind of gross over here.
Oh, that was kind of grimy. Had the timing there for the skill and then the fireball. Almost had the throw, but the DP out. Boomy not giving up just yet.
Kind of hold these plus frames right here. This is a lot. Okay, wow, another great throw. Boomy with the defense, but does it win championships? Can you seal this round?
Technically, we're at risk of chip here as well for Boomy, but they're actually going to get clipped by that air fireball, and that's going to close out round 2 here. But MrMostafles get a little lucky there, I'd say, because they didn't have to spend all that meter. They get to carry it into this round.
Definitely. So here we go. Boomy.
Spend it.
Crush counter, and just the fact that that skill 2 gets you that much like combo potential, that much of an extension. It's so good. But as I say that, Boomy's tired of listening to me talk. The stun, the corner carry, and then another palm. Wow. I'm sorry.
Just meeting right at the end there with the palm, like you said. They just... I lost track. The round was all of a sudden not going MrMostafles' way, and it completely fell apart there. They had such a great start to the round. They had so much meter on deck at the end, too. Like, they let the round slip away, and like we said earlier, it's 1st to 2. Like, you don't have chances to give away just yet.
Right, and that's what makes this matchup kind of like deadly in the fact for Akuma, just because Akuma's a glass cannon, and the fact that the fact that Boomy can just get like massive extensions with Zeku, and mix-ups like that could mean trouble for MrMostafles if they're not careful. So if MrMostafles is very, very correct in picking his V-trigger, so he can get as many extensions off this as possible.
Yep, needs a little bit more damage. Oh. Gets it.
Oh, little stagger. Okay. I like that.
Round 2.
MrMostafles not getting a whole lot of mileage out of the V-Skill 2 situation, but when it does come into play, it really connects. But even with these demon flips, they just ended up on, you know, the side they would prefer, but there was a great back throw in there from Boomy, but it gets swapped again. Oh, we got demon throws?
Grab. Yes, sir. Keep him in the corner right here. Little activation from Boomy.
I wonder if we're going to see raw activation again from MrMostafles, if they're going to try and wait till they can get a hit, but they're slowly running out of chances.
Okay, I love the throw break right here.
That's
kind of waiting to throw, and like that dash up is so good on Zeku, bro. Like that dash up in the throw catches me by surprise every time, like no matter what.
Yeah, I mean the EX
able to seal the round too.
Just by itself, like you don't see it that often. So when it really comes out, it's unexpected. So good stuff there from Boomy to take advantage of the situation. But look at MrMostafles looking to come back.
Devin, this is what, you know, makes or breaks the round for MrMostafles right
here.
No.
Just
trying to get the momentum. Oh no, the side switch accidental on that, and he's gonna capitalize, and the V shift. Stop touching me like that. Enough.
V shifted again too, actually, that time, so still has a little bit of V meter left, but has that full CA. Oh, you spent it on a fireball? That might haunt him. That might haunt him. A little bit of trigger left.
No way, he dies. Okay, good. Oh no, but the slide right into the next round by Boomy. Oh my goodness. You know, he's like the Inspector Gadget almost of like of character counter picks, bro. Just trench coat picks. He's like, open up his trench coat. I got a little something for everybody. I got a Cammy, I got a Guile, I got a Mika. Whatever your pleasure, my friend. I can help you out. I can help you get to losers fast. But will he be able to do it against BrolyLegs?
Yep, right now he's gonna be locking in that Cammy once again. We saw a lot of this last week, actually. A little bit more so than the Guile too. But now up against BrolyLegs' Chun lead. This is going to be a bit of a tough situation, I think, right? Because they're both trying to play this super strong neutral, footsie focused neutral. But we're gonna have to see what, how those ranges come into play.
Definitely, and the damage exchange for Cammy is, respectively higher, especially when you can like not confirm from places like that, but when you can get knockdowns from full screen by surprise and stuff like that. Also, these grab mix-ups and these little small buttons that NuckleDu seem to hit all the time, and literally, it's so reminiscent of Armika whenever he plays Cammy sometimes, with all just the quick little 3 buttons he presses, but back in Cammy just means my damage potential is there too. So.
We have to see how this actually this could be another chip situation now that I think about it. Both players sitting at the right amount of health, the right amount of meter, but it's actually going to be DBGen closing it out with a nice little back throw right at the end.
Yeah, kind of closing up the micro space right there. Just going for a grab, very well. Wow, just challenging that with standing fears.
BrolyLegs off to another strong start, but oh man, that was a nice little punish there, recognizing the advantage that they could gain there just by spending a little bit of meter. Do is going to have that V-trigger available, but that is definitely something you're going to wait until you get that nice crush counter to come through with.
Yeah, one of these situations where BrolyLegs isn't really trying to overextend. You know, Cammy does get a slight... Cammy, I wouldn't say the reward off hit is like greater than Chun-Li's, but I would say that, like, you know, you got a little bit more recovery time, especially if you...
I definitely think that Chun-Li's kind of in a stronger position at the moment too, compared to Cammy right now, because she's received some nerfs. You know, she's not doing the greatest. Whereas Chun-Li on the other side, like, you know, she's received some love. Like, she's feeling pretty good right now.
Using the EX dive kick and just try to get in there, and here we go, the waiting game. I'm like, hey, like, I'm not really, I'm not trying to overextend here. I'm just waiting on the punishment you might do right here.
Dead.
Oh, no way!
The air juggle wasn't enough to consider going for more, but
double KO right now.
Oh no! BrolyLegs with a nice little dash up, crouching light punch. That's all you gotta do. Right at the end, takes him to the corner. Oh, great!
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna need all that.
And it's interesting to me that we're seeing BrolyLegs opt for the V trigger 1. If you look at, I mean, even BrolyLegs previously, and a lot of the other Chun-Li's right now, they're actually preferring that V trigger 2. Kudo uses the V trigger 2 a lot, so this is a little bit of a different look. It is the main look that a lot of the old Chun-Li's used to rock, but for right now, it wasn't enough.
Yeah, that block string for V trigger 2 from Chun-Li is absolutely incredible. So maybe, so I doubt we see a switch here, but as I say that, you know, Cammy definitely going to be up right now in this first to 2. By the way, this is just pools. Bro, BrolyLegs NuckleDu is just pools. Like, it's
that's
not
true,
top
chat.
8 yet.
Like, this is the type of competition you can learn to expect here at Casa. We are pretty stacked weekly, but I mean, yeah, this is just a pools match. This actually is. I did the bracket kit. I never actually clicked on it, but oh, nice little pickup there from BrolyLegs. Gets the full punish. Oh, that's a huge starter for NuckleDu. Double dash back into the corner.
Yeah, gets in the corner as well. You're gonna be very correct on that.
But he corners himself.
Yeah, NuckleDu is literally just jumping back and forth just to try to, like, either get a jump in or put him in a pressure situation to make them just block open. We're gonna see this until you tech throws, what BrolyLegs just did. Very, very well done. And the pokes, trying to reach with beats. Talk to me. Cammy says, I'll talk first.
Trigger on deck here for BrolyLegs, but should get hit that raw. That is an interesting way to get hit in towards the mid screen, but for now, oh,
wow, hit him out of the no way. That's so good on Cammy, crouching me.
That was a really tough confirm to drop there for BrolyLegs, because it gives Du set point here. They're quite behind in meter, but from what we've been seeing, it really hasn't mattered all that much. Du's been, you know, really loving the meter for like EX dive kick and things like that, but you know, that's just Cammy thing. She can dive kick without it.
Yeah, but hey, if I can make it faster and have more recovery, then why not? You know, just spend like a big excuse me. NuckleDu is a real big fan of spending money. So spend that cash, I said.
He tried to spend the meter and he got crushed for it.
Woo! The double shimmy! Come here, my dance partner.
Yeah, BrolyLegs was a really great way to close out that round. Let's see what they can do with the meter. They're just gonna get another crush. I don't know what Du has been hitting, but they have gotten crushed by that every single time.
It's probably the fact that it's just like, you know, like he's trying to pick the furthest possible button, but the spacing by BrolyLegs is so good. They're literally just crushing with that standing roundhouse. Look at that.
Yeah, wasn't able to get any punish on the EX legs, but still has the life lead. There's that EX dive kick again.
go, trying to forcing BrolyLegs to block right here. Doesn't know what to expect. And another throw. Do you do it again? No, hits him once and then yes, the throw tech. Here we go, a side switch from BrolyLegs. BrolyLegs trying to get the pressure going with the V trigger one, but
CA?
Here it comes, and he got the CA. Wow, just in time. Oh my goodness.
Right at the end of the combo, right when it mattered the most.
We got the long distance scissor kick, and it may not matter here. OGYawn is going Vega, so the range is going to be comparable, if I do say so myself.
Yawn has played the Vega before. This isn't completely out of pocket for him. And I mean, Vega's also pretty strong in a lot of ways. You know, we've talked about it, you know, a fair bit with some of the other commentators where it's like, yeah, Vega's strong, but it's also like Vega players are typically very strong.
See, I can't even give you points for swag because you was that mass throw supposed to miss on purpose?
No, it gives you 10% more damage.
Oh, pardon me.
So, yeah, the mask actually doesn't have a hitbox.
Okay. I had no idea, but now I do.
Yeah, he also takes 10% more damage, so if he had dropped the combo, there was a potential for the comeback, but yeah, I mean, OGYawn, like I said, he's been playing the character, he knows what to do, whereas Deznere has to try and beat out that range like you were talking about.
Yeah, like I said, if it was Laura, it'd be like, all right, this is easy. I'm just gonna keep spamming that kick, make them come in and kind of commit to a mistake. But right here, the Vega, like you said, very, very strong character, and that claw, nothing to mess with, bro, because that range is very, very good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Yawn missed the CA input after the V trigger there because he just did a backflip. But oh wow,
ooh, knocked that claw right off, and
got the mask too. Stays greedy, keeps the meter, but the palm changing up the hurt box.
Like when you go like young Zeku, it's just so scary. Like you really don't know if you're gonna be thrown or not. So you probably just preemptively like throw the tech button or try to tech the throw on that. I was about to say that was the slowest wall dive kick I've ever seen.
As I said, the walk under from Yawn was super clean too. But this time, oh, you cannot just raw slide. You're gonna get hurt.
Check them with the check the dashes with the crouching lights. Very, very strong.
And as I say, you can't raw slide. Yawn goes ahead and gets rewarded for it.
Hey, all that blocking gonna get you hurt, buddy. You're a little bit away from stun. Oh, it goes for it again. Give me a hug, Bubba.
Great meter usage there. I mean, nobody ever expects the second EX command grab, right? Like you just, you know, you're not prepared for that. You're just gonna, you're gonna let it roll. You can't block it. It's unblockable.
I got command grabbed on that one. It was funny, but damn, that's rough. Wow, that's actually something we didn't see a lot of in the past game.
Wait, did it really do damage? Oh no, you traded the round start. All right, but all right, we got Yawn able to get the P1 corner control. EX. Oh no,
I respect it. I definitely respect it.
Went for the cross up too, just really trying to ruin Deznere's night. I see.
Continuously kind of just hitting the pressure, a little bit of, ooh, okay. Able to check that dash right there. And hey, it's a war of who's going to slide first. I'll catch you if you do. And here come the throws from, and backs up and gives him full screen.
That was actually tricky from Yawn. Was trying to use the V trigger activation to punish the potential weasel call, but recovery was on time. Stayed front side. Deznere's able to close out a round.
Very well done, and it was that Weasel V skill that kind of helped that out. Coming from the other side, and wow, what a challenge off that, and great damage off that crush counter, and woo, was gonna get a little bit more, but a little back dash, a little walk back, trying to escape the grab right there.
Able to just keep pressure applied though in P1 corner. Yawn just gonna, I was gonna say gets let out for free, but they actually lose the claw due to the slide. Pass the trigger to make the slide safe.
Going once again, same situation. No V trigger for either of these guys, so defensive resource is going to be a little bit off or not. On Dez's side, though, does have one bar, so...
Yeah, Dez actually has the chance of getting another V trigger, whereas Yawn just isn't going to get it. Has to do it with just that EX meter, and they keep twirling, but that claw's gone long ago. That's tough. That's another V trigger usage.
Yeah, I do like the callouts, but I mean, when you're getting it, they are like, all right, it's not too terrible, you know. Little weasel call and misses, but still gets the crouching light into the round ender.
That was a really awkward situation, actually, because Yawn went for the twirl again, but again, there's no claw. And so Deznere able to just get the punish right afterwards, takes it, ties it up a game. Now, it is still first to 2. This is typically when we would see OGYawn swap characters. And as I say that, we're going back to the character select screen.
Yeah, we see that that Dez really isn't spamming like those kicks. So that being said, I mean, if you're gonna give Laura room to roam, then this might be the time for it right here. Especially if it's a first to 2 set. This is definitely a time where you want to counter if you lose game. If you lose game 2, yeah, this is definitely a time for you to counter pick.
Yeah, the other thing that we're seeing mostly young Zeku come out from Deznere, which means you don't have the reversal. That is an old Zeku thing where you get the DP. So if he can, if he gets stuck into young Zeku and all of a sudden finds himself in a blender, he's not going to be able to, break out with a DP or anything like that. He's going to have to hold the pressure and just try and, go for jab checks and things like that to try and beat out the pressure.
Yeah, I know OGYawn just licking the chops, talking about, I hope to God you with me. I hope to the Lord above you with that button.
Nice little interrupt. Sends the duck home, but again, crush counter. And now it all begins. You got knocked down against Laura. Enjoy your stay.
And the stay was enjoyed immediately out of the corner.
Yeah, I mean, Yawn knows what they got to do to lock it down. They send out that EX clap, but right now, already.
Oh, that scissor kick was kind of mean. That was ridiculous.
Oh, we got elbows. A couple light elbow challenges.
And I saw, like, literally, walk back to try to attempt another one. And, oh, my goodness.
Oh, you're
little
dead.
Meaty, and you're electrified, brother. Oh, my God.
Yeah, you got to be careful on wake up, because if you get hit by clap like that, like, you are done. So that is going to be set point now here for OGYawn. And the Laura's always looking good. Laura players out here, they're something else.
They're a little wild, man. A little bit under the tier of Mika players, but Laura players, just as crazy. Eagle coming down, trying to circumvent the pressure right there, like make a little stop right there, but the Weasel allowed for a side switch, but got the jump in anyway, and hit another wheel kick, and literally, the Laura train. Oh my God, the button!
I like that V reversal there. It puts it within basically a one-touch game where all OGYawn had to do was get a crush counter or something like that. But now the trigger activation here for Deznere. Stun's becoming a very real possibility.
The challenge with just a straight-up jab, standing light, just to interrupt literally anything. Wow. Don't worry, I will throw another tournament one day, but no time soon, I promise. But here we go, Pink the God with yes, some heavies, finally. I've been waiting. E-Honda. Love this.
The pink Honda with just the cursed skin. I really hope this costume does not make a reappearance in 6. I gotta be honest with you guys. But either way, great start to the round here for Punk. Gonna be having the stun bar right where they want it.
This matchup kind of, I wouldn't say it's terrible for Cammy, but Cammy does have low health, and Honda be hitting hard. So one of these situations where you kind of gotta take an inch and go a mile if you can.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, she's a sub 1K health, right? I'm pretty sure that's what SpaceBoy said last week, like 900, 950 or something like that. So, and it's hard to approach sometimes because you never always know, especially against a player like Punk, where they're just gonna headbutt at you, right? Like, it is insanity. You also had Ultra David on Twitter this week after the Ending Walker victory out at UFA, being like, yeah, everybody should be afraid of Flicker, sure. But, like, imagine if Honda players did hands that often. And it's like, oh, yeah, no, you're right, David. That is a horrible future you're trying to put on us.
Yeah, I just got visions of Days of Future Past. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But Cammy definitely likes working on a perfect right here. Gonna be able to protect that throw. And the pokes and wow. And even if it wasn't perfect, they had stun. Jeez.
Yeah, really, really solid stuff there from Du. But we hadn't seen all of Honda's tricks just yet. So there's another one. We got the EX butt slam. Everybody was so afraid of that move on release. But, oh, I think Du wanted the throw there, but they were a little bit late to the punch. Now we're gonna have to see Du fight from behind again, because that was the struggle.
Like, damn.
He's got claws, man. Look at the claws.
Like he's getting poked with jab. It's like half his health is gone. Like damn, like stop.
Bro, snapping turtles are no joke. They will mess you up.
Hey, those turtle wranglers out in the swamp, I ain't got nothing to love for. Y'all doing an impossible job. Pink right here, though.
Oh, actually,
trying to do the,
I just remembered I heard something that chat will probably hate as we get the CA coming in here. Gonna be enough to close that out. Du actually taking game one here against Punk. But I heard somebody say, I think it was today, maybe yesterday, that a turtle is technically a sandwich.
Oh, okay. So you one of those. All right. Word. Let's cook, clean, and eat a soft shell turtle today, guys.
Yeah, you got like if you think of each shell as a piece of bread, it works. Like you got the top shell and the bottom shell, and if you think of those as bread, then yeah, turtle would be a sandwich. It's kind of like
for the whole, you know, like.
Yeah, listen, people eat soft shell crab. I'm sure you could somehow make a turtle do it that way. But speaking of turtles, Punk is taking it out onto Du right now here in the P1 corner, but the crush counter even gets the follow-up right after it.
Wow, I actually caught him on, tried to get him with that whiff, with like crouching around us right there, but the palm, get off me.
Gonna have a little bit of work to do here, as Du shouldn't really get reversal, or V-trigger, I mean. They very, man, it'd be on. Hello?
That needed the hit markers on it, bro. He got sniped from half court. Oh my god.
I'm actually at a loss. I'm actually at a loss for words there.
He said, I want the farthest possible headbutt.
But like also, why did Du DP there? Oh, that's just a misconfirm. That's what that was. That's a heartbreak and a half, but no punish on the skill activation.
Here we go. And we actually haven't seen V-trigger from Pink. I don't think that often or at all, really, actually.
I'm trying to think. And I believe you're correct. But they also haven't particularly been in a situation where they've either A, had it, or B, had a chance to use it, right? Because there was the round that Du won, but it was a perfect. Like, it was just constant, like, Du pressure. Whereas right now, there we go. Punk had it, had the opportunity, activated. They also have CA on deck, too, so they could close it out if they could snipe somebody again.
Possible chip situation, maybe, but hey, you gotta have some type of reaction if you're gonna block that from that far away. And the reaction was nowhere to be found. Pink, the guy, and NuckleDu, literally 1-1 right now.
1-1 in rounds, whereas actually, game-wise, it's all Du. This is set point for Du again. Oh, and Du's looking to close it out. Great V-shift there. Still had to block, though.
Bro, these jump-ins and just not punishing it all for it. But the reversal, throw him out of the corner. I don't need him there. I need him full screen. So that way, if he tries to move again, I can headbutt him.
Got CA on deck here for Punk again. Whereas we're still seeing these EX dive kicks coming in from Du. We get the activation. Keeps the corner. Actually, that interrupted EX something from Punk. I just realized he lost a meter.
That was disrespectful. I'm not gonna lie.
I think that was an activation point because if you looked at the trigger, it was like just a hair under, not enough to activate. Oh, yeah, you can't actually V reversal. You can't V trigger either because of the. Well, I was gonna say because of the CA potential, but.
I mean, hey, it's really game, honestly. If
oh no!
There's no way you missed that. And you lost. My God.
That is a tough round to lose.
That's rough. You know, I love to see competitors compete, and I love the prospect of a game 3. I do love that, but that is a way to lose right there.
And that's 2 rounds in a row that dude lost because of a whiffed DP like that, where they just let it rock. Obviously, that one is a little bit different of a situation other than a full screen whiff DP, but like it's still Punk on Honda. Like you can't be giving him opportunities like that.
Right.
So it's gonna have to happen again. Like that was all the punish we got out of Punk.
Right, that's what I was saying. I was like, hey, your controller might slip there, buddy.
That felt weak. Dive kick. Main entry point here for Du.
Honestly, and it's bad for Du just because if he keeps this range. Wow, and I say that, never mind. That spacing was immaculate and keeps going. Oh my God, the counter hits, keeping them guessing.
That traded, which is actually horrible for Du. But I will say they actually interrupted Punk's V skill that we saw a little bit earlier because you can see it's no longer, or it never activated actually. But oh, that was sick. Punk tried to get the nice little jump punish, but they got DP'd for it.
Hey, the pokes rule above all. NuckleDu has literally been just walking back and forth full screen, just spamming that kick right there, and it's literally been working out so well for them. Although a couple of missed punishes on Punk's part, you know, still trying to hang in there and getting Cammy to half health. Get over there.
Big life lead coming in here for Punk, though. Doesn't really have to work too hard. They'll have CA very soon. They'll get a V trigger eventually as well. Whereas Dude just finished up the last of their trigger. They sure have CA, but I can't imagine we're going to get that out of them right now. We might. I think you save it for next round, especially if you're just going to cannon spike like that.
Yeah, and that was really the punish that we were kind of looking for earlier in that round. Let's go, Punk. The dean of the Alpha Academy. 1-1. Last round, last game.
Punk just gonna chuck Du mid-screen. Doesn't mind giving up the space because we've actually seen Du full screen DP, and it worked out for Punk. So they're not afraid to give Du the space to walk back and forth. EX spot slam to get out of the corner.
Activation tries to beat. Oh boy, that was. I had to hold my breath on that one. I thought another confirm was on.
Oh, he's reaching for it too. He's reaching for that confirm. Gets those whiff punish, but isn't able to actually confirm into anything afterwards. It's a little scary. Is that enough?
Most certainly.
And it was. So let's hop into the match. We got SpaceBoy versus Metro. And SpaceBoy rocking the Luke again, actually. They didn't play this last week. I was surprised.
Yeah, SpaceBoy, we was using Sakura last week, if I'm not mistaken. So a little return to form here using Luke, and why not? A little cat scratch going on by Metro in the corner right here. Says you're not allowed to leave.
Yeah, this is one of those matchups where it's like you can kind of showcase the experience of the Vega player, because Luke, incredibly strong character, not the game-breaking character he potentially was on release, but he's still really strong, right? He's got advancing normals, got great confirms, you know, SpaceBoy's been putting a lot of work into this character, you know, trying to get great offline results with him as well. So it makes sense that Metro has to fight that much extra harder as a non-optimal meta character.
Yeah, SpaceBoy, you know, getting ninth over there, defending North, and Metro recently making masters in that online grind. Wow, and as we see, the grindstone works harder right here for Metro, able to get that round. Little you reach, I teach.
Yeah, I mean, why not, right? Like, the length of their normals for both characters really can just kind of fluctuate people, frustrate people. Oh, we're actually getting the V skill 2 SpaceBoy again as well. We saw a couple different Lukes last week, and they, for the most part, weren't running the V skill 2, which is that what is it? Suppressor. That's the word. I knew it started with an S, but I couldn't remember exactly. And like, if you can teach people that wake up throw, if you can condition them to throw on wake up, it is a twofold heartbreaker, because it is an anti-throw tool. But
yes,
if they choose not to do that and they try to go for like a jab or something, because it moves your hurt box, you then can really crush them into the corner. And speaking of Shadow Royalty Live, thank you for rating us. Shout out, guys. Hope you guys had a great tournament today.
Appreciate the raid, my guys. And gonna need an army to try to come back from this health deficit. Metro in great control right now. Even though SpaceBoy trying to show off with Luke right here, the projectiles are not going to do justice.
This is gonna be a tough fight back, and yeah, just has to go for the air jab there right at the end.
Vega,
even though Luke's good, Metro's Vega has just such good spacing that like, you have to fight for every inch, and unless you're starting from a winning position, it's very difficult, because Metro is also one of those characters that has absolutely no problems laming you out, like at all. Like, he will go to time from 75 seconds.
Hey, we call that playing successfully, so no fuss, no muss. And with these character specialists, you know, as the game has been going on for, you know, for as long as it has been, like, there's been, you know, a lot of characters that we've seen, like, you know, pass through the game or still playing the game. And sometimes it's not the person driving it's not the Ferrari that wins the race, it's the guy driving. That's why we see Metro putting on, after so much work they put in with the Vega for these last as their careers went by.
Look at this. You're getting a little bit more of a better round in here from SpaceBoy, but you can always kind of swap on themselves, because they're gonna have to fight out of this P1 corner, and that is, Metro can do some filthy things in the P1 corner. We got the meter, so we can go for the unblockable. We can go for command grab. Like, there's some lots of things that they can get away with, but SpaceBoy fought his way out somehow.
Yeah, SpaceBoy just having a little bit of trouble establishing some offense, and the meter use is coming out right there just to get him in the hard knockdown, just for a dash up, and trying to just get themselves in a position to where they can literally go for meaty setups and try to get those shards closer to the back line.
Oh, that activation should be enough to close it out. Has the V trigger still active?
The fact that you did that much damage and still had some more after that. Luke, you're wild, brother.
It's a future Street Fighter.
Hey,
he needs it.
Tell me. So they tell me it's a future Street Fighter.
He definitely needs it, but let's see what SpaceBoy can do. They've added a lot more sandblasts to this playbook, at least until they find themselves in the corner. That's when they start realizing that they gotta start throwing some normals in. What's up, Casa? Nelbomb coming through with the raid as well. What's up, buddy? Hope you had a good stream. We saw you killing it earlier. So, getting that practice in for this week. Actually, Nelbomb, you had to practice for this weekend anyway. Why didn't you join the tournament, buddy?
Oh, he's keeping them hands warm, you know, keeping it secret.
The secrets? Oh, okay. We also got BrooklynKnight with the raid. Yo.
Hey, we got a lot of love coming to the Twitch tonight, baby. I like that. 3 raids? Hey.
What's up, everybody?
Nothing better, bro.
Got the claw gone from Metro. Had to force the V trigger to try and get in. Reaching again. CA on block, and that should be more than enough. Yeah.
That was 3 hits, bro. This character, bro, that EXDP ender right there, more than enough damage. Round done. Hey, SpaceBoy says, hey, the Luke is back for now. It's still 1-1 between these guys.
For now. What's up? Nelbomb subscribing with the Prime sub as well. What Matcherino you want to support tonight now? What dollar is going to go where?
Round 1.
But yeah, 1-1 apiece here. Nelbomb, not Nelbomb, SpaceBoy versus Metro, excuse me. But yeah, I mean, already, look at us. We're in the P1 corner. SpaceBoy having to fight their way out of this prison. Oh,
yeah,
and you guys,
this is honestly wow, and yeah, make them work for. Oh, that damage, baby. Give.
oh, reaching.
And
that was unfortunate. And the same thing happens to SpaceBoy. Oh no.
It's crazy because that like whip grab in the corner would have been a perfect opportunity for V skills too. SpaceBoy didn't take it.
That's true, actually. I don't think it's great on wake up is the problem, so it would have had to been the second scenario after Luke got his knockdown. But I'm not sure on that one. I typically only see it SpaceBoy use it in like opponent wake up scenarios, but actually, yeah, I don't think I've seen them even use it this set. Now that you mention it, but we're gonna take this P2 corner, plus frames off the EX Sandblast. It wasn't even enough. He's challenging after that?
Yeah, challenging and still got that follow-up after that and puts him into the P1 corner. Uh-oh. We'll fight back from Metro. Metro Boomin wants some more. Some more. Oh, nope. Okay, the pressure stopped.
Oh, wow.
Metro with a tear, but that...
I'm actually surprised that SpaceBoy was able to get the timing right on that for the interrupt, and they're going to be greedy. Yeah.
Hey, my man SpaceBoy is playing in final fight. All the buttons.
Yo, BrooklynKnight with the Prime as well. Thank you so much, buddy. The support means a lot. Same question. Where do you want your dollar to go? Street Fighter? Guilty Gear?
Yeah, a lot of love coming out tonight, man, for the Metro and the Twitch. A lot of subs, a lot of primes. I like that.
Listen, chat, if you have a Prime sub and you don't use it, you're supporting Jeffrey Bezos. Do you want to be that guy? Do you want to be out here letting Jeff go to space on your dollar? Nah, don't be that guy. EX, Sandblast, buying space again. There it is. There's the suppressor.
That was okay, you know. I like seeing that V skill using the corner right here.
Oh, he jumps over the unblockable. He sensed it was coming. SpaceBoy, the prophet.
Has that EX. Oh, but ran out of V trigger. So literally, if he had that EX still and used that V trigger,
oh, it's not enough.
Might have been curtain. But oh wow, it waits on the V shift. Wow, Metro.
Vega wins.
Just some of them when it's convenient.
Still top 16 winners.
Right now, it is top 16 winners. You're right. It's not what I was talking about, though.
Round 1.
Flux locking in the poison that you would typically expect. We've been seeing a lot of them and not lately, though.
Yeah, this matchup right here. Put that whip away. Knock it off. Continued pressure right here in the corner. I like it. So Sigma male. Wow, a roundhouse for your roundhouse, brother.
Flux's defense, though, is top tier, the toppest of tiers. As I say that, though, they're getting busted.
They're getting destroyed in the corner. What you mean?
Yeah, this isn't a good round for them. This is not a great look. Oh, we got the trigger too. Not even get to see it used, though. All we saw was the activation.
Yeah, we got one of these matchups to where like that's where you want to keep them, right? That's where you want to keep Sigma male, but getting them close right here, trying to mix up, and of course the jab into grab with a follow-up hit and V reverse coming out.
Oh, we got whip punishes too.
Sigma and that damage off that combo. But hey,
yeah, I liked the EX heart rate early on in the round too, right? Get that in there before they gain access to the V meter, so they can't V reversal immediately, so you can just take advantage of your plus frames. But right now, we got activation coming in here for Sigma male. Gonna have to, do something with this last bit of trigger on Flux's side, though, and they're actually just gonna get the command grab.
Wow, got at the last possible frame, too. That was crazy. Oh, that's plus, baby. You might want to just sit there and hold that.
Yeah, we're charging that one up the whole time. Oh, we got punished. We got CA on deck, too. This is very, never mind. I was gonna say it's very doable, but again, I guess I'm just cursing people tonight.
Voldemort with the torture curse right there. Literally, like, and it was the fact that, like, in that situation, to seal the round, you spend that money. You spend that meter to spend the round right there.
We checking dashes, too. Oh, and we got frame traps on our side, just eating the meter of FluxWavez there. Our activation gets the command grab, but this is a lot of health to chunk through here for Flux. Huh?
That was a crazy frame kill because he literally like immediately got the first hit of that EX and then just immediately command grab after that. That was kind of wild.
Yeah, I didn't know that worked that way, but okay. Now I know. Either. I can keep that in mind for next time. Life bar now becoming in favor of Flux. Oh, and the heal drop? Oh, you gotta watch out for those.
Yeah, and it was after the flip too, so a bounce into another bounce, very unexpected. But now, do you keep Sigma Male at that range? Do you keep them right here? Do you keep them right here so you can seal the round quicker? But hey, see, look, it works, right? Crouching fierce, right? And it works. It's just like, all right, you're at bay where you're at. Don't come near me, okay? Thank you.
Yeah, and you saw Sigma Male a little afraid to activate there since CA was on the table, was a possibility for a little bit, but Flux, not needing to break that part out, was able to just, slowly chip away at the life bar. So, first to 2 still, chat. I want you to remind you guys, first to 2 still on your screen right now. After this match, however, I think it is actually still first to 2. I think we have one more top 16 match. Yeah, we do. So after this match, still first to 2 for a little bit. But oh, look at that check. Why are you reaching? That's why, chat. That's why FluxWavez was reaching.
Love that. Oh. Hey, that's a headshot right there. Get back into the corner off the grab. What's the move here? The slow overhead. Oh my God.
Flux wasn't ready. They simply were not prepared.
Wow, and immediately tried to follow up right there, but got stuck. In this offense, Sigma is putting into the corner. FluxWavez, do you have a chance here? No. The stun, give me all of that. Wait, what? You whiffed! Oh my God, the crouch!
Oh, you just got crouch jabbed on wake up. Oh, you cannot be doing that.
You're going to take him to coast. Not get the stun, though, with the DP.
And the V reversal? Yeah, I like it. And then you... didn't charge it. Just let it rip. Flux was not ready.
Hey, we in Smash Bros. We call that the JDI, baby. Just do it. Just do it. And Sigma Male just does it. And 1-1 in Fast and Furious. That round was... that needs to be on replay for Casa bunches going forward. That right there,
that's clipped, ripped, and it'll be shipping soon. Don't you worry.
Yes, I need that.
Oh, Flux wasn't ready. Flux was mid putting the whip away, so they didn't have the punish. All right. Oh no.
Oh, no one home for that one.
All right. Makes up for it.
Don't tell Bezos to bring that back. Bring that package back. Little grab into the corner. Sigma Male been really good about not only walking the opponent back into the corner but keeping them there. But here comes Flux. Flux has had enough of me talking about how good Sigma is. It's my time. The round belongs to Flux right there.
Listen, Flux has to come in every tournament with the mentality. And I'm not saying they do this right now. I'm saying they have to start doing it. They have to come in like, I'm the winningest player in Casa history, right? Like, I've won more tournaments. I've won more game tournaments than anybody in this bracket so far. And they're letting people like Sigma Male come in and show them what's up? I don't think that's allowed. I don't think that's how that should be the mentality.
Hey, that's on Flux right there. You got to show them that pedigree. But right now, Sigma stating a case right here that, hey, there needs to be a dog on top. and it might just be me. Although Flux kind of waiting right here, but that crouch into that double piston up and then the grab forward. Wow, try to get him with the feint for the spacing, and then the weight after this. Oh my goodness, the pressure.
Oh, Flux tried to get fancy with a little bit of a walk up, but all right, they got a chance. But that throw gives so much space. Oh, they went for the second one. They knew they had one usage left in that trigger, and they're not gonna get anything more.
And it was literally like that whiff to get that V, to get that charge with the V skill, kind of led to that, and it was just like, you know, it was literally like just a microsecond off of just like, you know, actually not being able to get guarded.
This is basically as even as it can get, right? Like both of them were almost maxed out on energy meter. Like they got life bars fairly similar. The V meters were equal.
You say that might be separate here, but we are definitely not the same. Big damage coming out for Sigma Male right here, and
what is
the
Flux?
tide might turn right here. Flux.
It's FluxWavez, right? Like we got the activation. Oh, I thought he was gonna try to scoop in there, but yeah. Why are you jumping? He's got a DP.
Yeah, VDP in capital letters on that one. That is a dangerous.
Any of these counter pokes that Itachi's Legacy is throwing out. Wow, the patience to wait for the kite, but still comes down with a button. Does Itachi's Legacy? Are we gonna stay same side? Yes, we are. We're gonna go for the throw on the reset. A second throw? That was gonna be 3.
Yes. You always go for 3.